Sachal Sarmast, his life and thoughts. The village Daraza is not a simple place, but a village of sweet and caustic songs, where not only nature sings but mystic verses are also recited on musical tunes. When evening falls, there inside the shrine vibrates the violin rod, and the whole atmosphere is encircled by the mystic tunes. Sachal, while identifying himself, says, "The Raza is my homeland, and I get called by the name Sachu." True. It is mystic poetry of Sachal Sarmast, who is called Mansoor of Sindh. Sachal's mystic poetry embodies the beauty of nature. He perceives the God encompassing everywhere, and he pronounced openly that God is present everywhere, and says that there is divine existence. Here is divine existence, and he is divine existence. I perceive all that is God everywhere. I am neither light nor fire, but I am myself, sustainer and Lord. Such mystics who are true lovers of God and emphasis on the intentions rather than observance, with the result that they drew upon themselves wrath of the orthodox. Several have been martyred, many have been hanged. But Sachal Sarmast goes ahead of them, and he says, "The heart that drank a cup of heavenly love, that became rejoiced and jubilant forever. Eternal truth is omnipresent and omniscient." Sachal's era was that period of Sindhi poetry when it wanted change. Hence, Vai was replaced by Kafi, and little built sonnets were written in fashion. Language formation went under change. Intellectual depth was vanishing, and Sindh, after demise of Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai, was getting her mystic color faded, and Sachal got awakened that spirit of sin and laid her fairly. He played the role of spiritual and national guide. And criticized and opposed the division of society on religious and sectarian pretext. He taught people to give emphasis on intentions rather than observance. Few ones sit on the chair and preach. Few ones teach the bookish knowledge. Few ones claim to be judges. Few ones emphasis on observance and pretend. Few ones turn page after page. Few ones are indulged in twists and turns, but never they learn lesson of love. The heart that drank a cup of heavenly love, that became rejoiced and jubilant forever. Eternal truth is omnipresent and omniscient. That was the joy of the blessed souls of actual communication with the highest. Sachal, the then pioneer of this thought, found in divine approximity state, in rapture, and says, "Warriors tell truth, either liked or disliked." Sachal not only opposed orthodox but rebelled against the radicals. He knew that God knows the secrets of hearts. God does not reside in a particular place, but dwells in hers. Herd is chosen by God. Hence, he does not favor to bow before him in a particular place, but win him by offering your soul absorbed in him. He is God of each and every one. Hence, does not own the conflicts. Sachal, keeping himself aloof from the religious and sectarian conflicts, give the message of love of one true God. He said that eternal love should be pronounced rather than the fear of hell and favors of heaven. He achieved the secrets of eternal love and true faith. There are such mystical mysteries in Sachal's poetry that attract and inspire Hindus, also Muslims, and people not only enjoy the linguistic test but spiritually enthralled. People call me by either names, but I am the same one. Someone rejects me, calls me bad and irreligious one. Someone calls me atheist, but I am the same one. Sindhi nation has accepted the impact of mysticism, unmatched and unsurpassed as compared to other nations, where there are few exaggerations and ill practices in sin. There are pious persons whose quest for true love is unquenchable. Such true men of God lead the people to the right path and try to remove the division of society on the pretext of religion and sects. Such true men of God see the people with equality and fraternity. Their personality remain aloof from all kinds of discrimination. These true men of God, in their speech and deeds, created inter-religion and intersectarian harmony, shaped secular society, and their efforts in this context are unexemplary. More than half of the characters of Shah Abdul Latif's poetry are non-Muslim Sindhi. Hindu Sindhi in Sindh has ever remained the followers of any Muslim mystic. Hence, Sachal is not only followed by the Muslims but also Hindus in Sindh alike. There are many graves of non-Muslim followers in the graveyard of Sachal's shrine. The important quality of Sachal's poetry is that he sings caustic secrets while he himself is in non-caustic state, and on the contrary, he speaks of normal things when he is in a caustic state. Hence, due to his powerful expression of his poetic thought, he reminds us that all the discriminations are result of misconception of men. Otherwise, seen and unseen are two exposures of that eternal one. Same is the disciple, same is the perfect, he tells. These above the earth are divine, same on the earth. Appearance and eternal is only the illusion and deception. Whatever Sachal saw, he did speak out, and he said all that after true observations. He was true in his speech and deeds, because for him the same heavenly power is controlling the path as he said. Sachal believes that eternal love's pivotal is unity of souls. The soul of lover and beloved, the desirous and desiring are not two separate things. The same concept of unity of Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai is expressed by Sachal in a beautiful manner, as he says, "There is no difference in Islam and non-Islamic. The knowing one knows it. All that is God himself perceives it." Sachal propagated this spiritual secret throughout his life. There is a narration that a lady singer from Larkana, Mai Jivai, was the disciple of Sachal, whose songs were liked by Sachal. Sachal was not only in favor of singing, but sometimes he himself used to dance in ecstatic state. When he reached the rapturous state, he pronounced, "He himself is truth." Hence, no surprise when God becomes beloved and he himself gets acceptance of being loved by God, then it is beauty of supreme being and it is the highest perception of the qualities of the Supreme One. Sachal was Patheist mystic whose family hierarchy goes back to Hazrat Umar Farooq. Sachal was hardly 6 years child when his father expired, and he was brought up by his mother. He married with his cousin, daughter of Abdul Haq, who was his spiritual guide.